So I was just sitting down minding my own business as usual, and then the universe says, "No! Big news time! Owl House Season 2 starts airing June 12th. That's less than a month from now. There are already some details about Season 3 as well. What the heck? This announcement came from an exclusive article on Deadline. Honestly, I was expecting a massive hiatus. I didn't think we'd get another season of this until next year at the earliest. Gravity Falls is the only other Disney Channel cartoon that I really followed, and that show had a lot of weird, really long breaks. So I was expecting that same thing here, but I guess not. I mean, I think it was fair to expect that though, because there's kind of been radio silence about this show recently. And I thought earlier this year they were still hiring crew members, so like, I thought this season was still in the storyboard stage, but I guess not. It's done and it's going to be coming out next month. So this is a huge pleasant surprise for me. The first episode will air June 12th at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and will also be available on demand services the same day, like Disney Now or your cable on demand. Episodes will be airing every Saturday until August 14th, unless they change the schedule and cancel a premiere suddenly like they did with Amphibia. LOL, shots fired. Anyways, that means this season will only have 10 episodes, which is kind of surprising. That's 10 less than the other season. The other season had 19 episodes, and then one episode is technically all the shorts put together, making it 20. So that's a little strange, but it'll even get stranger when we start talking about Season 3. But first, there are some small story details here. They say that the heroes will be working to return Luz to the human realm, they'll be confronting Ida's inner demons, and they'll be searching for the truth to King's past. So King's past is something that hasn't even been hinted at all in the series, really. Though it was definitely inevitable that we'd have to learn about it sometime. You know, why would a TV show nowadays leave something a total mystery? You know, we got to learn that, and I'm sure it'll tie into the greater plot somehow. So that's a noteworthy new story arc to look forward to. They also put out the brand new Season 2 theme song animation, which, admittedly, I don't really even want to watch. I don't really want to have much spoiled, especially if this is coming out in less than a month. I could do an analysis video for it, but I don't really have time for that this week. But I don't know, maybe next week or some other time I'll try to do one. Or maybe not, we could just patiently wait ahead. But you're totally free to go watch that theme song, I'll link it around this video. The other significant news here is that Season 3 of the series will be made up of only 3 episodes. Each episode will be a 44-minute long special episode. That's extremely unconventional. And while it isn't confirmed here directly, that definitely makes it seem like this third season will be the final season of the show. All these episodes will be really dramatic, almost mini-series ones to round out the story. Season 2 will surely end on some massive dramatic cliffhanger, and then we'll get it resolved in this lengthy mini-series of sorts. Definitely very weird, but streaming services have changed the ways TV animation production works. So, I mean, really, don't be surprised if even more shows develop this suddenly unique structure. Again, it's not confirmed, but a season of longer episodes definitely reads to me like this will be the show's conclusion, which in my opinion, I'm actually happy with that. I personally prefer shorter entertainment experiences. What's weird about this is how the show's format is just suddenly changing for one season though. But yeah, I prefer short episodes, but also prefer short shows. Anything with over, say, like 50 episodes is just daunting to me unless I kept up with it as it aired. If a show is heavily driven by continuity, like basically every single show nowadays is, then for the sake of the show's relevancy and the story pacing, and I mean, the fandom sanity, like Adventure Time went on forever. But Adventure Time's like a unique situation though, I would say. But yeah, completing a series story arc sooner rather than later is definitely beneficial in my eyes. Like, look at DuckTales, for example. That series had 69 episodes, and it was canceled before the intended conclusion. They had like 1 or 2 more seasons planned, and then they cut it off. Same happened with OKKO, and heck, even though it was on forever, the same thing happened for Adventure Time. If ending the story quick doesn't really compromise its pacing, then ending it quick is a safe idea just so it doesn't get completely cut off or forced to be rushed. Owl House was almost immediately renewed for new seasons, so I don't think it's something that Disney lacks confidence in. So I think it was a creative decision to wrap the show up this way. If it is wrapping it up anyways. We still don't know if there will be another season, but I would assume that there won't be. Look at Gravity Falls. That show only lasted 40 episodes, and that was intentional. It was able to have a very deliberate pacing that spoon-fed all the mysteries in a really great way that allowed the fandom to genuinely figure it out relatively soon before it was actually revealed to us anyways, and it's just able to tell its complete intended story in a short time. I really don't think Gravity Falls is missing anything in its story, and I will really think that more shows should take that approach. I'd like to know everyone else's thoughts about this. I've just grown very used to anime now, which all anime for the most part are like one and done miniseries. They'll be 12 episodes or 24 episodes usually, and that's really not that long at all. They'll also pretty much always have 30-minute episodes and never a different length. And that medium has just really shown me my favorite fictional stories ever. And it does that in just 12 episodes or so. And that's just absolutely not how Western entertainment does it at all. But weirdly, it's sort of how Western animation wants to start doing it because of streaming services, and also just because there's such a big push to have continuity in shows now. Plus, a lot of people running these shows are people that grew up watching anime that took this same sort of approach. But realistically, there's just too much money and numbers and analytics involved in Western animation, and Western entertainment in general. So it's just really rare to allow something like, say, Over the Garden Wall, which was, 9 episodes that were each only 11 minutes, and it tells this perfectly complete, coherent story so quickly. It's just so unlikely for that to become a common thing here, even though, that would allow for so much more art to be made, but it's just not how things are done. But stories are being written in a way where they want to be done like that, but they just can't do that, so a lot of shows just drag on for as long as possible until they get canceled, and then they rush the story out in one season. So I don't really know what sort of situation Owl House is in, but I would hope that the story ends up being well paced and complete. So what do you guys think about this news? We have a new Adventure Time episode coming out on Thursday, so this is like too much stimulation for me. I can't think about Owl House right now. I have Adventure Time to worry about. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, and super special thanks to my Patreon supporters. Support me on Patreon and you'll be able to submit video topics, see exclusive behind the scenes content, and help me keep this channel going. Also follow me on Twitter and TikTok for special updates.